Very good morning to dear my students. Today we are going to start your first chapter in your chemistry book. The name of this chapter is Introduction to Chemistry. Before talking about chemistry, we must know about science. What is a science? One more thing, my dear students, in chemistry chapter we will discuss every topic during the lecture video class. Suppose if you have any doubts, you can ask to me when I will come in Google chat room. Don't worry about that and don't hesitate. Without any fear, you can ask to me whatever doubt you have. So now let's get started. First thing is that science. What is science? Before talking about chemistry, we must know science. What is science? Science is the systematic ongoing effort by human being to study, understand and utilize nature for meaningful purpose. This understanding is slowly developed by careful observation and experimentation. It is very clear from the definition. Science is a systematic ongoing effort by human being to study, understand and utilize nature for meaningful purpose. Means being a science student, you will learn how to utilize everything for the daily purpose. Even whatever you will get the principle, theory, all these principle and theory depends on fact, because whatever we get the information, it depends on the experimentation, and whatever we get the result after the experiment, it is accurate and correct result. So science always give excellent and accurate result, because it depends on careful observation as well as it also depends on the experiment. So here I am going to give you one more definition. What is science? Suppose this definition is a very large, you cannot learn it, so I am going to give you a small one, just see it. What is science? Science is a systematic study of natural world based on fact, learned by careful observation and experimentation. Yes, my dear students, it is very clear. What is science? Science is systematic study of natural world based on fact, learned by careful observation and experimentation. Now next thing is that who is scientist? The people who work for development of science through the experiment and observation, they are called scientists. And you can see in picture, they are getting data, result by doing many experiments. So they are known as scientists. Again, who is scientist? The people who work for development of science through experimentation. I am talking about experiment and observation are called scientists. Now next topic is that science has been broadly classified into three main branches. Actually there are 5 branches, but in your class you have to talk about only 3 branches. Science has 3 branches: physical, chemistry and biology. Physics, chemistry and biology. How many branches are there? 3: physics, chemistry and biology. But we are talking about chemistry. Why? Because this is a chemistry period, and whenever physics time will come, sir will make you understand what is physics, and biology sir will make you understand what is biology. So I am being a chemistry teacher, I am talking about only chemistry. So what is chemistry? The branch of science that deal with study of the composition and the physical and chemical properties of various form of matter is called chemistry. Means in chemistry we will talk about what? We will talk about composition, we will talk about composition and physical and chemical properties. In chemistry we will talk about what? Composition, how matter is made up of, its physical properties means appearance, color, and chemical properties of the various form of matter. This is called chemistry. Now you can see many equipments, they are attached with each other. Why? Because it is used for conducting many experiments. So what is chemistry? The branch of science that deal with the study of the composition and physical and chemical properties of various form of matter is called chemistry. Now chemistry also allow us to learn about how things work. For example, chemistry also allow us to learn how things work. Example, formation of curd, how curd is formed, formation of curd, action of soap, shampoo. Most of the changes observed in world are caused by chemical reactions. Yes, my dear students, chemical reaction, by the chemical reaction there are lots of changes are happening, like your growing your height, making curd, burning of paper, burning of fuel, running of vehicle. All these is example of chemical reaction, because without burning the fuel vehicle cannot be run. So most of changes observed in the world are caused by chemical reaction. It may be directly or indirectly. All human activities are based on knowledge of the chemistry. Here you can see the images, soap and shampoos are there, and curd, the formation of curd, it is a chemical change. And what is a chemical change? The change in which no new substances, the changes in which new substances are formed, and physical change is the no new substances are formed. So we are not going to talk about physical change, we will talk about only chemical change, the chemical change in which new substances are formed. The formation of curd, then curd has different properties than milk. Clear? So it is very clear, most of changes observed in the world are caused by the chemical reaction. Your growing height, burning of paper, all these are example of chemical reactions. Now next, branches of chemistry. Primary branches of chemistry are, first one is that physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and third one is that inorganic chemistry. The primary branches of chemistry are physical chemistry, organic chemistry, and inorganic chemistry. And what are these branches? Now we are going to discuss about it. First one is that inorganic chemistry. What is this? Inorganic chemistry, it is a study of element and compound other than carbon. Means in inorganic chemistry we will talk about all elements except carbon, even carbon dioxide also. So in this case we will not talk about carbonic compound, but carbon dioxide is a inorganic compound, carbonate also. So it is a study of elements and compound other than carbon or hydrocarbons. What is a hydrocarbons? The compound which is made up of only hydrogen and carbon, they are called hydrocarbons. And you can see that many elements symbols are given, Fe, Ca, Mg, Zn, What is that? We will talk about these later in next classes in a language of chemistry. Now second one is that organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is the study of carbon and carbonic compound. Yes, my dear students, in a case of organic chemistry we will talk about carbon and carbonic compounds, and you know that all living things, they are containing organic compounds. Even your ant, after biting the ant, you can see that your just skin is going to swell up. Why it is happening? Because ant release some formic acid inside your hand, and because of that acid you are getting irritation inside the skin. Now next is that physical chemistry. So physical chemistry, it is a study of principle and methodology of chemistry. It is also deal with the chemical structure and physical properties of substances. Means in a physical chemistry we will talk about only structure and its physical properties, means its appearance, its size, its color, its lustrous properties we will talk about in physical chemistry. And organic chemistry we will talk about the compound which containing carbon, and organic compound generally obtained from living organism like from plants and animal. Your milk containing lactic acid, this is the example of organic compound. So we will discuss about organic compound in higher classes. Just learn that how many branches are there? 3 in science: physics, chemistry and biology. And further in the case of chemistry we will talk about only 3 branches: inorganic, organic and physical. So I think it is a very easy topic whatever we have discussed in the classroom, and please note down in your copy. And when we will talk in Google chat room, you can ask to me any doubts. Thank you and have a nice day, my dear students.